right, all you night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're all doing well. I am doing well. So, let's see what is going on tonight. Yeah, let's see what's going on tonight. Where are we? There we go. Let's get everybody in. I know I'm starting early. I'm surprising everyone. Surprise! I started early. Half of you probably aren't even here yet, but that's okay. You'll get the notification in a minute. We'll see who shows up first. Danielle Kovacs, hello, welcome. It's good to have you. I know I started a little early tonight. Try to get a head start on things. Yep. Hey, P and Zena. Yes, P, you can absolutely. I was talking to you last night, but you weren't here. P, definitely. You can ask a question. I choose questions at random. So just put your question in the comments and I will, I choose them at random. So you definitely have an eye and a chance. Hello, Zena. How are you? I hope you're doing all right. Yeah. Lady Love, hello. Hi, Yvonne. All right, yeah, lots of things happen. I can absolutely understand that. I definitely get that, Zena. Lots of stuff happening. Lots of stuff happening with me, too. And I gotta say, not always so great. Things... I hate moving. Did I mention that? Oh. If you hear that sigh, like, oh, yes, that is just my achy fingers from moving boxes today and putting up fences. I am so sore. I need a masseuse. That's what I need. A good massage. And I'm sure, Yvonne, you are looking for a good massage. Get it? Massage. A message, yeah, I know. Bad. I don't know. Things are going right down the crapper already, aren't they? All right, general reading. Oof. So the Six of Cups is all about giving. And it's all about giving and giving thanks, being kind to someone. And I think that's, that's just every day in your life. I think you are thankful for people every single day in your life, right? Now, maybe things don't always look like they're going in the right direction. Things might not always be going in the right direction, but, that's just the way you're looking at things. I think there's positive forward movement for you. And I have to say that, that is good. That's going to help you balance things out. It's going to help you feel better. It's definitely going to help you feel better. All right, just prioritize the good stuff. And yeah, exactly, Yvonne. Prioritize the good stuff and leave the bad stuff, the junk behind that you don't need to do. That's what I'm saying about moving. That's my motto with moving. I'm taking the stuff I really want and the rest of the crap I can leave behind. I don't care. Let somebody else take care of it. So, Yeah. But you've got the Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Wands is someone who's friendly and loving in your life, and someone who's very warm, and someone who always gives you that pep talk when you need it the most. They bring you up when you are down. They help you when you really need to have a cheerleader in your corner. And that's the person. That's someone in your life, someone you know. It could be in your little family of 4, or it could be in the big fabulous Farrell family, or it could be outside of the family. There's always someone who is trying to pick you up, make you feel better, and well, that is a good thing to have on your side. So that's what I get for you, Yvonne. Thank you very much. All right, hello, Lisa. How are you? Rising Star, nice to have you here. Thank you so much. All right. Cherry Me and Chanel and Isaac and Selena, Heavenly Moonlight. Very nice to see you all. Very, very nice. All right, Sidra. It's you. It is you. Please pick me. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I please picked you. I hope you're here. It'll make it a lot better. Will you succeed in your studies this year? And does your Aquarius love you? Now, that's 2 questions. That's not. And they're not even related questions. It's not like a follow-up. Yes, your partner, he is your pillar of strength. Of course he is. I just don't think I have to say it all the time anymore, right? I think we all know. I know for sure. I know it for a fact, but that's just me because, just because it's me. But yeah, you are right. It is always your partner who is your pillar of strength. He is the one who cheers you on and motivates you when you need it the most. And that is just what a good partner should do. Absolutely. Thank you. You like my table? My wife painted this. My wife painted my tarot cloth for me. So, of course, I use it. I loved it, and I used it. And I've been using it ever since I started the show back in March. So, thank you. All right, Sidra. It's good to have you here. Thank you. And your question, will you succeed in your studies? Yeah, I think so. I think you will. It looks like, you have the courage and strength to do the work. And, there's always some ups and downs with studies. There's always some ups and downs. There's always some difficulties at times where you may not understand something, but I think you'll get help from someone. There'll be people to help you, and that will, that'll be perfect. That'll be just what you need. It will help get you through the stuff that you need to get through. So, as for the Aquarius, I think you need to look long and hard about the Aquarius, right? Maybe you are not looking at things in the right perspective. Maybe you do not have a good eye on things. But I think if you really think about it, right? Take some time, relax a little, rest a little. And I have to say, you'll see that heart is right there next to you. And of course, that is your Aquarius. And things are fair with him. I think they're fair. I think they're good. And I think, they are very balanced with your Aquarius. So that's what I see. I do think you're Aquarius loves you, and I do think you'll do okay with your studies. I truly do. All right, Sidra, thank you. Hey, Isaac, how are you? She now want to get food with your mom, so you don't think she'll make it in time to hear her reading. That's okay. You can always play it back. I should be out of the hospital hopefully by Saturday. Well, that's good news. That's really good news. I might have been a little hard on you last night. I might have been. A little bit. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe that toughness worked, right? Maybe it helped a little bit. You think? You think maybe it could have helped some? No. I'm not harsh to people. I'm not harsh to people on this show, of course not. And I don't judge. I don't judge you guys at all. I don't judge your relationship or what's going on and what happens between the two of you. Well, that's between the two of you. Unfortunately, I don't, it's not for me to do. We don't have a judgy show here. We don't have a show where it's, one person saying stuff about another person or anything like that. But I do feel maybe I was a bit judgy last night. Maybe I was, a little harsh. But maybe it was a harsh reality, right? Maybe. But what came out of it? Look what came out of it. Yeah, there you go. Well, that's good. I'm you know what? Again, maybe it was a harsh reality and maybe it was for the best. So we'll see. But anyhow, you are very welcome for the advice and guidance and the harshness. See, you got your girlfriend back and now you feel good. Your question is, what does this weekend bring for the two of you? This week, excuse me. What does this week bring for the two of you? For right now, of course, I think it started off as a bit of someone feeling very left out of everything. And well, we know that already happened, right? We know that happened. Someone did feel left out. I think that, I think she just needed some guidance to get back. And, that's really what it was all about. She just needed some guidance and a little bit of information, a little bit of, understanding, and things move forward in a wonderful way, don't they? I think you're going to have a good week. I think it's going to be, a week of honesty. I really do. I think this week there's going to be a lot of honesty. And, and again, I'm not being harsh. I'm not judging you guys at all. But I just think you guys really need a heart-to-heart talk, right? And absolutely everything will be right there. And you will both be able to move into a much stronger relationship, right? Things will change in your relationships. They'll change, right? This is the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about changes and having a turning point in your life and a turning point in your relationship. And that, of course, is all about strengthening your relationship. So I really see that it can be a very good week. Again, I think part of it is going to be about communication. And I think if you guys really, have some time together, just the two of you. I know you're still in the hospital. I know your parents are there to see you a lot too. So you probably don't get a lot of time to see each other. But if you do get out Saturday, when you are with her on Sunday, because I'm sure you will be, I really think that communication will go a long way, and it'll go a long way to make things even better, right? Things are good right now. They're back, right? They're back, but they could be a lot better. They could be a lot stronger because, there's that, I think there's a little tentativeness maybe, but I truly think that things can absolutely get better with a little bit of communication. All right, Isaac. So thank you. So Selena, what's happening? I think I got your reading pretty dead on last night. I went back and checked. I fact checked, and you gave me the question, I gave you the answer, and then you gave me the update after. And I think my answer kind of went right along with your update, I think. So it's good to have you here. Thanks for being here. You're good but concerned. Your friend's sister got in an accident last night and totaled her car. It seems like the thing to do anymore. Having accidents, right? All because she was high and drunk. Of course, the cops found the car and it's being investigated. She left all her stuff in the car along with her weed. You want to know, will this be the things that put her in jail? First off, is the car registered to her? Is the car registered to her? Because if not, they're not going to know it's hers. They will go to whoever it's registered to. Yeah, Isaac, you are very, very welcome. I only say things because I care. And, I only want the best. You don't realize because, Chanel's been going on about your relationship for almost 3 months now here on the show. So I've heard, stuff about all of the different things that have gone on over those 3 months. And, you can ask her. I have been your biggest cheerleader for the two of you since you guys got together. So I only say, I only try to help because I care. That's for everybody. All right, good. The car's registered to her, Selena. Awesome. That is really good. So I think, she thinks she did the right thing, but I see conviction in her, right? And I know, okay, conviction, she's getting convicted of something. Well, strength is not really about being convicted of something. That would be more justice. But, she thinks that she can get away with it. She thinks she's going to be okay and not have any consequences. And she has the courage to believe that. Now, maybe that's liquid courage, right? Or smoking courage. But again, there is hope for this poor girl. There really is. It's sad. It is sad. And I feel bad for your friend, of course. And I feel bad for her her parents. And, I feel bad for you, of course, because you have to, you get vented to, and that's okay. You don't seem to mind, but, you're concerned, and, well, that's unfortunate. But I feel bad for her, too. She's at a point where she just, there is hope for her. There is a chance of her healing and, going back to her old self that was a good person. But I think that, just right now, it's going to take, it's the family, her whole family, her sister and her parents, they're going to all really have to have some understanding. This is a disease, right? Alcoholism, drug addiction, any addiction is a disease. once you get into it, yeah, getting out is not easy. I have to say, not that I've ever been addicted to anything. I can't say that. But I can tell you from people I know who have been. I sponsored 3 friends through AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, for years and years and years until they, didn't need my help anymore. And, I saw what it does. I saw how much there were times when they wanted that drink. And it takes a lot of understanding, and it takes a lot of patience. Yes, is she a burden on the family? Absolutely. I just think that she's feeling like she's in total control of the situation, but she's really not. Yes, there's this, this idea of hope, and there's this whole idea of her healing and stuff, but it's going to come at a price, right? There is a price to pay here. And, again, that price is going to make it so she's really carrying a lot of baggage with her. Will she get caught? Yeah, I think she will. I mean, they found what she had, and they know that it's her car. And if she had to go to the hospital at all, well, then they'll know it was her that was in the accident. And they'll find out why. So I really don't see that she's gonna get away with it. But I do, I do see where patience and understanding is really the centerpiece of this whole thing. It's hard. It's hard to have that patience. It's hard to have that understanding. But that's really what it's going to take. Heavenly Moonlight, what's up? How are you? Again, nice to have you here. It's always nice to have you guys all here. So thank you for being here. Yes, so Rising Star. Yes, this my tarot cloth. My wife painted it, and it's bigger than you can see in the picture, but not much bigger. There's a little more here at the bottom that I have to fold over the table, but you can get the idea, right? You get the idea. But yes, she hand painted the whole thing, and I loved it. So I was like, yeah, I want to use that for my tarot cloth. Because believe it or not, yeah, I know you can't see it, but there's a zipper over here. You see that zipper? It opens up. This was going to be a pillow. Stuff it, right? She painted it, and she was going to stuff it with stuffing, and that was going to be a pillow. I said, no. I need a nice tarot cloth, and that's beautiful. So, yes, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Heavenly Moonlight, are you still around? You hanging out? I hope. Thanks, Lady Love. All right. You're welcome, Selena. Very. Yeah, it's peaceful. It's nice. It goes along with the background music and all of it. Heavenly Moonlight, I don't see you here. I'm not sure that you are. I'm going to move forward a little bit here. Chanel would like to know, as I know, everything is better than before. Yes, I do know. I said so today you would like to know, will Isaac and I be able to spend the holidays together? I do know that things are better, and I am happy about that. Again, Chanel, when you listen back to this, if you aren't hearing it now, which is okay, if I was harsh with you last night on here, I am sorry, but again, maybe it was just out of Maybe it was just a harsh truth. And I think that worked out for the best. And again, like I said to Isaac, it's only because I care. It's because I care about everybody here. And, I don't like to see people hurt, and I don't like to see, good things go bad. That's for sure. So will you spend the holidays together? I think you're planning on it. I think you've organized it. I think you're getting ready for that to happen. You are, you're nurturing, of course, right? You are the nurturer. You're back at the hospital and everything, and everything is getting better, right? There's a little work that has to be done. There's some hard work that has to get done, of course, to get things back exactly how they were. But, it's not terrible. You don't want to get frustrated about things. Don't feel like you're tied down, because right now you're not. You're not tied down. But I do think that here you have that nurturing side to you. And I think that's really what's coming out at this point. And again, like I had told Yvonne earlier, the Queen of Wands, well, that's telling me there's somebody in your life that is a cheerleader for you. Someone who brings you up when you are down. Someone who gives you the pep talk that you need, right? They are friendly and they're warm and they're determined to make you feel better. And hopefully they are successful at doing that. Right? Of course, that's what you want. You want success. Yeah. So I do think that, again, with some hard work, and with some work, I don't know how hard, you just have to be determined to move forward, and you have to be dedicated. And if you're dedicated, then things will move forward perfectly fine and wonderfully, and you will absolutely spend the holidays together. All right? All right. Heavenly Moonlight, you can be after Chanel. You are correct. Right there. There you go. So your boyfriend was supposed to move here, but he didn't have it planned. So now it's going to take a month for him to come. Your question is, will everything work out in his favor to move back? Is everything going to work out in his favor for him to move back? Bum, 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 right? Thanks for being here. I do appreciate, I know I say that to everybody, and maybe it sounds not genuine or incredulous, not credible. But I truly mean it to every single person when I say that to you guys. Thank you so much for being here, because it means a lot. I get so much happiness from you guys just from having you all here. I think things are going to work out pretty okay, right? The Ten of Pentacles tells me he's going to be prosperous. You guys are going to be very happy about your life. The way family turns out, the way you're everything. I just think everything's going to work out really good here, right? It shows all kinds of happiness and prosperity and family being happy, right? The Emperor, well, he tells me that you are just looking for stability. You're looking for security. And that is what your boyfriend is going to provide for you once he does move here next month. And like I said, I do believe it's going to happen. I think it'll be a big change, right? That'll be a big change for you. It'll be a big change for him as well. And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. But I know this looks scary. It always looks scary, the Tower. And I shouldn't say always. It doesn't always look scary. Some cards are nicer than others. But this one looks scary, right? But it's all about changes. It's all about big changes. And, well, I definitely think that moving is a big change, because I'm going through it right now, and it's a huge change. But I really think that, this whole idea for him to be moving back to you, right? Because you didn't say he's moving in with you. You just said he's moving back to you or near you. I don't know if he's moving in with you, but either way, it's a big change. It is definitely a big change. So, but the Nine of Cups, well, you can see it again. You got to hear at the Ten of Pentacles. It looks like everybody's happy and it's a family and it's a gathering and it's great. Well, then you get the Nine of Cups and look at this gathering. It's another great card to tell you that you will be happy and satisfied and you'll be at peace with everything. Now, unfortunately, this got pushed back a month, right? So you had to be flexible. You had to change your plans as well, because I'm sure you had things planned out ahead of time for when he got here, thinking he was coming. And now, now you have to wait another month. So those plans change. And of course, you have to be a little flexible with that change. But good things are coming. Good things are coming. Definitely. Big changes. Awesome reading, Heavenly Moonlight. Really awesome. So, all right. Lisa. Can you have a reading? Absolutely. Whoa. Cards are flying. My fingers don't want to work today. Nothing wants to work anymore today. I have done my share of working to the best of my abilities. All right. So let's see, Lise. What do we get for you? What do we get? All right, well, you start off, I think, things are, you really feel like you have to defend yourself. You feel like, you have to put walls up to defend yourself from someone or something that's going on right now in your life. And you just don't want it to get in. You don't want it to come into your family, into your little group, your group family of 3, and you don't want it to come into that. You don't want that badness or sadness or whatever it is to get in your family and be be any kind of an issue to you. So yeah, do you worry about it? Absolutely, you worry about it. Does it give you maybe some sleepless nights or some nightmares, or maybe just really your mind is racing? Yeah, I think so. I would be willing to think so. However, I think, again, I think you had this card yesterday. I think, again, it's all about, you have to find a way to distance yourself from a bad situation, right? You're just too much into this problem, whatever it is, And I think you need to find a way to kind of detach yourself from it. I know it's not easy because, maybe there's a lot involved. Maybe, it's a big change from how you are and who you are and what you are, right? You can't just give up on people or things. And that's a huge change. And I'm telling you, right, that you should be detached. But that's not easy for you. That would be a huge, huge change. But I think this situation is really causing you pain. And again, you have to move forward. You have to move on. Or else things are just going to kind of, it's just going to keep getting you down. Right? It's going to make you more defensive. It's going to make you have issues. That's what I see for you, Lisa. I don't know. I think that's a difficult change for you to make. I'm suggesting it here. It's a suggestion. I don't, who am I to tell anyone that anything, right? I don't tell, I suggest. This is what the cards are telling me. This is what they're suggesting. But I really do think that, I think you are, getting your heart broken, and I just hate to see that. Hi, Barb. You need to have a heart-to-heart talk with who in private? Oh, I just got a notification of a donation. Rose, thank you. Oh, Rose. There you are. Hey, thank you for your donation. I do appreciate it. I do always appreciate your generosity. All right. So, how does the Capricorn feel about you? How does the Capricorn feel about you? Oh, with me. You need to have a heart-to-heart with me, Barb. All right. Well, you text me. You know how to get in touch with me. You were in tears last night. That's not good. That's not what I like to hear. All right, let's see. Let's see what's going on here for you, Rose. Again, Rose, thanks for your donation. I'm sorry if you donated like a long time ago, because I just got the notification. All right. How's the Capricorn feeling? I think the Capricorn is really searching for something out there that is right in front of them. I think it's very close to them, and they just aren't sure exactly what to, they just don't see it. And I think that's you. I think it's you, right? I think you are, right in front of the Capricorn, and the Capricorn's just not seeing it, right? You want a relationship to grow. You want it to get bigger. You want it to get better. You want it to be nurtured and have that nurturing and protected feeling. And that's all you want. So I do think that this person, once they realize it's you, right, that they're really looking for, I think things will be good. Again, we've got the 9 of Cups, which is all about being satisfied and happy, right? It's all about having just enough of everything. You don't need to have too much. You have just enough. And I think you're a sympathetic and generous person in general. So, you understand. You understand how the Capricorn is. I think the Capricorn just needs to get rid of the past, move on, and not look back. Right? Can't go back because you can't get past these cups now. The cups are all lined up. So I think the Capricorn needs to move forward, forget about the past, keep looking because you're right in front of them. All right, that's what I see for you, Rose. Hey, Chanel, welcome. Thanks for being here. Heart-to-heart talks with Night Reader are a must. Well, there you go. There you have it. Rising Star, where is your question? I don't see it. Hi, Shay Myers. How are you? Should you text Dontrell today? Let's see. I hope you're still here. Are you still here, Shay? Rising Star, if you had a question, please repost it for me. Hi, K-Mac, welcome. Laura. All right. Should you text Dontrell today? I think it's a good idea. I definitely think it's a good idea. The Ace of Pentacles says you need to start something, right? You need to start this conversation with him. I think I definitely think that that is going to give you some purpose right now. And I think the Ace of Cups, again, is another new beginning, and that's a new emotional beginning, right? It's all about emotions and starting over and getting those emotions. And I think that, by texting Dontrell, you will feel that way. You'll feel good about the emotions. You can't feel like you're tied down. Don't feel like your hands are tied, because right now they're not. You have the opportunity to text him if you want to. You still have free will, right? You don't have to text him if you don't feel like it. If it's not the right time, then don't do it. Of course. You always have choices, right? You always have choices because you always have free will. But I have to say, I do think that you have the confidence to carry on and to move forward and to, send the message to him. I don't think texting him today would be a bad idea. I think that would be all right. So that's what I think for you, Shay. Thank you. And I do appreciate you being here. Okay. Barbara, I'm not ignoring you. I am just holding on a little bit. Lady Love, what's in store for your family and love life? But I see exactly what you're saying, Barb, by the way. Chanel, Night Reader. Yes, that's me. Isaac just told me that you and him have to have a talk. You are absolutely correct. You do. You do. Don't you think so? You weren't here when I did your reading, and you weren't here when I did his reading, and that's okay. But I did apologize if I was a little harsh to you guys last night. But I think it was a very harsh truth that I had to give to you both so that you could see the light. Right? Yeah, that was kind of the reason. So, Lady Love, what is in store for you and your family and your love life? You're welcome, Shay. Thank you. I think things are changing, right? Something has definitely ended in your love life. But something new is going to start. Something new will start, but you're a little afraid of that, right? You're afraid of getting back into something where things are, where things are starting again. You're not sure because you're just having this change now where maybe you are not seeing someone or something's going on where you're just not, things didn't go the way you wanted them to with someone else. So now you're afraid to move forward with your love life. Now for your family, I think it's all about communication, right? I think you need to have some, open up that line of communication with the family. And I think that'll make things a lot better. I think that will help you feel like you've achieved something and you'll find your purpose. You'll find a purpose for yourself. And, that's important. Because right now, I think you are a free spirit, right? You're very adventurous. You like to find things and search for things and explore and discover and all that stuff. And I gotta say, if you want to tie yourself down in a relationship, it may not, it may clip your wings a little bit. Yeah. I am an Aries also, so there you go. Absolutely. That's what I get for you, Lady Love. All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Chanel. I was not harsh to you guys at all. No. I appreciate that. I just had to tell you is how it was. I just had to be honest with you, right? Just have to be honest. That's what I do. All right. So, Barb, you'd like a reading. You had a bad and sad night last night, and then I see this. You left. I know. You left to get away from everything. All the drama that was going on, and now it continues because your neighbor keeps telling you everything, and that your ex was carrying a gun waiting for you. You just wanted to stop. When will it stop? Well, tell me this, all right? How did your neighbor get in touch with you? How did he get in touch with you? Did he call you or text you? I don't think he came to your place. So I gotta imagine it had to do something with that. Yeah, that's exactly what you got, Anytime. Don't like to see people in pain, and I don't like to see people getting hurt. Not my friends. Not my friends here on the show. He gets through to you on True Channel. What in the world is True Channel? I don't know what that is. Yeah, talk to you later, Chanel. Thanks. Glad you're here. I don't know what that is, what True Channel is, but you gotta do just like the card shows, right? You have got to everything, and I mean everything and everyone that was in that past, including your neighbor. I know you might be friends with him and you feel obligated to him. You're saying you need to know about the neighbor because he did help you move and now you feel obligated. But yeah, don't. That's my answer to you. Don't feel obligated. Don't. Everything that happened in your past needs to stay there. And you need to move forward and not look back. That includes your neighbor. And unfortunately, if that hurts his feelings, I'm sorry that it hurts his feelings. I really am. But I also have to say, it's the only way that's going to be good for you. All right, so he called. So I have to tell you, honestly, maybe you need to change your phone number. Or if you don't want to change your phone number because it's, because too many people have it, and I know how hard that is if you've had it for a long time, especially, and again, this sounds like it's really harsh, Barb, but you're going to have to block communication between the two of you. And well, that's going to take, if you don't change your phone number, which I'm saying, I understand the difficulty of that, but you can block messages, you can block phone calls from your neighbor. I know it's difficult. I know you feel obligated, and I understand. I really understand. However, you have to make a clean break. You have to make a clean break. Otherwise, it's just going to be this circle of lies and betrayal and feeling tempted to, talk to this neighbor, and then he's just going to keep telling you about your ex, and all you're going to do is constantly get hurt and feel sad and bad, and next thing you know, every night you're crying again. And that is not going to work. That is not going to work. You have this ahead of you, right? Prosperity. Not that I don't think you're having a baby, but this is your grandchild, right? You're having a grandchild. Your daughter's pregnant. So look at that, right? You're going to be prosperous again. You're happy about your family. You're happy about your actual friends. You just need to move on and just take things slowly. Take them slow. But, you've got to make this communication stop. You've got to make the communication break, right? Just like here, this message is not getting through. Well, that's exactly what you need. You need for the messages to not get through. Now, like I said, there's a couple ways to do it. You can block the person, or you can change your number, Don't feel obligated. You didn't ask for him to help you move. You didn't ask for him to do that. He offered it. That's up to him. But now it's on him. It's got nothing to do, you are not obligated to do anything or, be anyone that you don't want. And that's, you gotta keep the past in the past. It's all gotta be in the past though. And your neighbor was past again. Day one, Barb, started when you moved to the new place with no one else involved. No neighbor, no ex, no nothing. And that was day one, and we count up from there. Right? But if you start letting the past creep back in, guess what? You have to start all over again, and that's not going to work. Laura, how are you? Welcome, and thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. If you're new, which I think you are, please subscribe and get notifications. Make sure you get all notifications. That goes for you too, K-Mac. And anyone else who's new here tonight. Anyone else who is new. Playing cards. Oh, good, I caught him. Oh, what a catch that was. All right, so you're a Libra male, 27, and she is a Sagittarius, 34. And we just broke up recently. Is there a possibility we will get back together maybe in the near future? Do you want the short answer, Laura? I hope you're still here, by the way. Okay, Mac, awesome. You're here. I have your reading up next. And Angie, I think you're here too still. Brianna. Hey, Brianna. I didn't see you come in. You had a question, Brianna? Okay. Well, we will talk about that shortly. We still have plenty of time. We got 15 minutes. That's good. The short answer, Laura, is no, you will not. I think the Fool is telling you that you need to move forward, right? Move on, a new start. There's new potential out there. The King of Swords is all about someone being very judgmental. Someone's being very judgmental. Someone feels like they are in power of the other person, and they feel like they are there's someone in that relationship, and the relationship between the two of you is very, very controlling. And I think that brings things down to a stalemate, right? A barrier in your life that you have to get around. And I don't think, I think you have to move forward to get through the barrier. You have to move forward to get through there, and not, to get around it even. But if you move backwards, you're not going to find a way to get it. You'll never get past that barrier. You'll never get past it if you keep moving backwards. That's not good, right? I think this breakup has left you feeling, left out of everything. You feel insecure, left out in the cold, right? You are very insecure about things right now because, well, you feel bad. You're sad about this whole breakup. And, well, breakups suck. Basically, they're not fun. Whether you're the breaker or the breakee, they're still not fun. I think you just have to be alert and, keep on your toes. Pay attention to things. You're smart. And I think you'll realize that moving forward is much better than moving backwards. And the Fool, of course, always talks about moving forward and new starts. So I think that's what you need, a new start. Barb, you got me? You got me, all right. You heard it. You heard it. Angie. Angie. There's your question. What is keeping Ivan from reaching out? Okay, yeah, definitely message me. I would appreciate that. And that will be good. Angie, do you know that song? It's a Rolling Stones song. I don't know if you know it or not. I'm old, so I do. But not everybody does. But I gotta imagine at some point in your life, somebody older than you has mentioned or played that song or sang that song. Yeah. It's a very nice song. It's a great Rolling Stones song. Yeah, Stones have good music. I love the Stones. I love the Stones. That Fred and Barney really get me. The Flintstones, right? All right, maybe not. You know what? I'm tired. It's been a long day. It's been a crazy long day, and the jokes don't get any better at this point. All right, what's keeping Ivan from reaching out to you? I think Ivan is just really kind of busy doing something else, right? Looking for something else. He doesn't know what, he's off doing something that he's paying attention to really hard here, and he's not paying attention to anything else. So that keeps him from reaching out, right? That hurts. That hurts, doesn't it? Makes you feel bad, makes you hurt, it hurts your feelings that he doesn't reach out to you, and you feel like you just need to move on. You need to move forward with your life, right? If you did that, you'd have fun and happiness and celebrations and stuff like that. Celebrations here are like being happy about life and family and friends. But right now you're afraid. You're afraid and sad because he just doesn't reach out to you. And the reason he's not reaching out to you is, again, because he is focused on something completely different. All right, Angie, that's what I get for you. Oh, that was Barb. Sorry, Barb. Didn't mean to click on you. I meant to click on Brianna. Brianna Danielle, how are you? You're out on a date with a guy. You are right now? Oh, you went on a date. All right. I read that wrong, didn't I? Yeah, he's not in the best place. He's got a lot of things going that have him fixated on just those things, and he's not looking around. He's got blinders on. Okay, Angie, he's got blinders on. He can't see anything around him. I'm glad you're doing good, Brianna. I am glad. You're not on a date right now. You went on a date with the guy that you told me about last week. It was a good date. He took me to a steakhouse. We spent the day together. Very nice. My question is, will he ask me to be his girlfriend? I am doing good today. I'm exhausted, absolutely exhausted. I've worked extremely hard today at the new house, and moving boxes galore and putting up a new fence and all kinds of things. All kinds of stuff that was very, very strenuous. You're right, Barb, you do. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You're worth it. You are worth every minute, every bit of love and happiness. Absolutely you are. Because you're a good person and you do good things. Lamb Chop, hello. You can ask a question. Absolutely. Put it right down there in the comments. And I choose questions at random, so you definitely can post your question. It will be worth it in the end. I know that part of it, but it's just so difficult. And I am not physically capable of doing the things that I'm doing. I find that out more and more every single day. Age is catching up with me, and well, I am on the wrong side of that fight. Me and age. So, will he ask you to be his girlfriend? I think he was very kind to you. I think he, maybe he gave you something. Did he give you something during your date? Zena, your question got bumped off the top. If you want to repost it, go right ahead. Did he give you something, Brianna? I feel like there was like a gift or something. Because I do think that. But I think he was very thankful that he got a chance to spend the day with you. That's for sure. I think you felt like you had to. Yeah, there you go. He gave you a mood ring. I knew he gave you something. There was definitely a gift involved. But I think you still kind of were a little bit defensive. A little bit. Right? You weren't sure. You had a good time and stuff like that. But you still have that little bit of defensiveness. But that's okay. That's okay. You have to protect yourself, right? It's only the first date. Steakhouse in a day together, well, as nice as it is, it still makes it, you still have to protect yourself a little bit until you get to know more, until you really, until things settle in. But that's okay. Like I said, I think this guy is energetic. I think he is very friendly. I think he does. I think the things he did were very unexpected, right? He did things that were unexpected, and that made him very charismatic, right? It made him feel like, okay, well, you know what? You want to be drawn in by this person. You really did. And I think you were drawn into him, and I think that's okay, because you know what? You are confident. It's not wrong with being confident. It's just a matter of, you just don't want to get hurt, right? So you're just a little cautious, but it does not mean you're not confident in yourself, because you are. And I think you took some initiative during this date, right? Maybe you gave him a kiss. Maybe you did it before he could. Yeah, you see, he was a total gentleman. He held the door for you. He pulled out your chair. He gave you roses. I told you he gave you things. He gave you stuff. I think you just have to move slowly, right? You move along slowly and things get better and better and better. And of course, he's going to ask you to be his girlfriend because he likes you. See, you did. I knew it. You took the initiative, see? I know. That's funny. I did that for my wife once. I pulled out her chair. and she fell right down on her butt. So that's what I get for you, Brianna. I think you're going to be his girlfriend, and I think he had a really good time. How you doing, Anya? All right, Zena. So ever since your friend Gio passed on, you've been having dreams every day about Steven, your ex, who's also his best friend, right? Gio's best friend. He loved us together. Gio loved the two of you together, I'm getting. That's what I'm feeling about this, right? And you want to know, why are his dreams coming to me every day? Why are you having dreams about Steven every day? Is Gio trying to tell you something? Okay. That makes sense to me. I get it. Yes. Yep. And Gio liked the two of you being together. Yeah, there you go. See, Brianna, sometimes I hit it right on the head, and I think I really did. I think I got your date exactly right? I think I explained it just right. Yeah, Zena, that's what I'm thinking. He loved you being together, and now you're having dreams about Steven, and you think it's Gio sending messages to you. All right, let's see. He loved you being together. He was like your biggest supporter, right? Yeah. Okay. So, you have to decide. You really have to decide if Steven is worth going back to, right? Does he need rescuing from something now, or do you need rescuing from something? Because one of you does. I think the message is to, plant the seeds, right? Plant seeds now. Plant a seed with Steven and see what happens. See what grows from it. See if it grows, right? Have a new start, a new potential, a new adventure. Be optimistic. Plant the seed with Steven. I think that's what Gio would be telling you at this point. I think that's kind of what this whole thing is about. Things have changed, and I think, if you're a little bit flexible with things, I think they could change for, in a good way. But if not, if you don't want to change and you don't want, to move forward, and you don't want to start over or plant a seed and see what happens, well then, then you're going to feel a little insecure because you really think this is what Gio wants since he passed on, and you don't want to feel left out. You feel his friendship around you all the time. You see little signs that he's there with you, right? I think so. I think you do. And you don't want to, you're just scared, right? You're a little scared to move forward. That's what I think. That's what I'm thinking is the message for you, Zena. Yep. So, Anya donated. Thank you so much, Anya. I do appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. I know you have a very difficult week this week. And I hope, I keep hoping that everything goes well with your dad. On Wednesday, right? Wednesday. You are welcome. See? Yeah, Stephen hurt you a lot. And now, I gave you two scenarios. You can move forward with Stephen again if you want. And if you don't, you're not ever going to lose what the friendship was with Gio. You're not going to lose that. You are just, going to feel insecure about it. It wasn't a good ending, of course. And remember this. One thing to remember, Xena, no matter what, is there's always help available to you. There's always, somebody who is willing to help you. And if, you have free will. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you think this is what Gio is telling you to, that he wants you to do, it doesn't mean you have to. And it's not going to change things. So, all right, Ani, thank you so much for donating. I do appreciate that. And of course, that gets you a guaranteed reading. This is my last reading unless I get other donations. Yeah, I'm thinking of him. I am thinking. My dad had to go for a procedure today. It went very, very well, and he's doing perfectly fine. So I was very happy about that. All right, so you've been thinking about a change in career. You just don't know when would be a good time to go about it. Should you put it off for now with everything else going on in your life? Well, you need to be guided through this whole thing. And well, I think that guidance is going to come in the way of someone who really builds you up. Somebody who is, kind of like that. Again, like that pep talk person. Somebody who gives you a pep talk and makes you feel good about things and makes you feel good about life. And that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. It's a good time for that. And, I think you are going to be guided in the right direction. I think someone's going to really build you up for getting a new career. And is it the right time to do it? Well, yeah, it's time to move forward. It's definitely time to move forward. You deserve it, because I truly think that you will get a better job. You'll get a better career. You'll get more money, but you're nervous about it, of course. New jobs are always nerve-wracking. Trying to find a new job is always nerve-wracking. Of course, don't quit one job that you have right now unless you get something else already guaranteed. That wouldn't work so well for you. But yeah, I think you're just a little nervous about it. So of course, again, you put your walls up, you have your defenses all there, and that's okay. That's what happens when you are looking for a new job. But, the Ace of Pentacles is all about a new venture, right? A new venture, not adventure, but a venture, like a business venture. Having new goals, having that new venture grow into something big, and really feeling clear about the purpose of it, which would be the purpose of this new job. So yeah, Anya, I think, I don't think it's a bad time to do it. I would wait. I would wait until after this whole thing with your dad goes through and is fine. Once you find out everything with him, No matter what happens, good or, well, good. That's what we're saying. Good. And, whatever you have to do for that, do that first before you find something new. But then once you are available to do it, that is the time to do it. You're saying, should you put it off for now? Yeah. And I guess I'm saying yes, you should. Moving forward is a great idea, but I do think that you want to make sure you have the ability to take care of your dad for now while you can. Does that make sense? Right? And so I guess maybe I am saying you should put it off a little bit, but maybe not as long as you're thinking. Does that make sense to you? I'm asking because I'm not sure. I hope so. All right. So that was my last free question. I do have a donation from Warrior Girl, though. So donations still take priority, and they do guarantee a reading tonight. So I will do your reading, Warrior Girl. Can I tell you if the Capricorn is walking away from you? If the Eight of Wands comes up, I'm going to tell you that I have no more to say about it. That's all I need. That would be the absolute answer, Warrior Girl. I am not doing free readings. I'm on donations only. The free show ended at 7 o'clock. And believe it or not, I actually started early today. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Good. That is good. All right. Well, you have got... So is the Capricorn walking away from you? I think the Capricorn was somebody who was very dependable for you, someone you knew you could count on all the time. I think they were a bit of an introvert, though, right? They like to stay inside. They didn't really like to change things at all. I think they just wanted to, hang out at home all the time, never go anywhere, never do anything. And maybe that's not your style. Now, I know you're asking if the Capricorn's walking away from you, but maybe you are pulling back from the Capricorn a little bit. Right? Because you're very down to earth. You're very calm and relaxed. You're very generous and you're nurturing. So I don't see any reason that the Capricorn would walk away from that. Why give up on that? Why give up on a good thing, right? But somebody is completely emotionally distant from this whole thing. Someone's feeling very cold, very detached from everything. Somebody wants to be more independent. And I'm not sure which one of you that is. Because I honestly don't see why the Capricorn would walk away from a good thing, right? A good thing like you. That's what I'm saying, right? Maybe they just don't see things the way that everybody else is seeing them. Maybe the Capricorn just doesn't see you the way that everyone else sees you. I don't think the Capricorn is walking away from you, but I do think there might be a chance that you are pulling away from them. All right, Warrior Girl, that's what I get for you. Thank you. All right, let me take a look for other donations, if I have any. Nope. No more donations. So, all right. Then that will be the end of our show for the night. Let's see here. There we go. So I hope you're all here again tomorrow night. Thank you so much for being here tonight. And, I'm here every night at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I will not be around this coming Friday, the 13th. So I won't be around for that. But I will be here every other night at 6 o'clock p.m. The show is called Tarot Nights. And I hope you all had a good night. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Bye now.